Alright, what's up? The Keeper is back again, and it is a lot later than what we said later yesterday's stream, but well, it's better late than never. Anyway, just do some of the span games, obviously, as I said before, I've said during the grind, obviously not very good at span, but I know a few bits. Maybe this helps some people, or I don't know, this is not really a guide. It's not really a guide, actually. It's just some span games in it. Anyway, this guy's playing Gouge with Heli. We're playing with Boomer Cobra. I think I like this better just because I've tried loads with the Heli, but I'm just not a Heli player. I just don't really know in my head immediately what's the least you need to like defend certain rushes, and against good opponents I just really easily get like forced to Apache and then lose games. Anyway, I didn't do the eco knife right then. I know that for certain. Sending yellows to try and force the Heli upgrade. He's not gone for the Heli spam trick, which is a bit strange. And now we grab some Cobras up, and we are going to go for whites until the next round, because I don't think we can afford to send a big enough rush if we went for another Cobra. And here we go. Now we can eco nerf before his crops, which was good. And then yeah, he gets an Apache, but it's a little bit too late, and he loses that one. That's the first game. I'm gonna pluck out a load of random games. Let's see what else there was. Some of them we played passive, some of them we did aggressive. Oh no, this one we definitely lost. This one was a quick game, I think. He played, the soil. Send straight away. Same strat. Other than the team tower stun, which I quite like for the short maps. Just because they're quicker because it's speed. The balloons are quick because it's speed. And then there's not much time to react. And rainbows are really hard to stop with Boomer on speed, especially with Team Tower Stun. Anyways, so we're just farming on. We want to get our Republic as soon as possible. We get Republic up. Now we crops. Now we can upgrade this Cobra. So we can send yellows round 5. He eco nerfs. That means it delays his lightning, and therefore a Team Tower Stun Team Tower Stun will work and get through. Also because of the camo balloon, that blocked the ricochet, which is why the ricochet didn't instantly solve his problems. So that's how we won that one. Next one. Who shall we show next? I think there was someone that wanted me to show their replay. Someone that beat me. I think it was this one. Oh yeah, we lost to this one quite quickly. This guy's pretty good. Yeah, we tried to go passive. I think it's better. I've been seeing someone like PewDiePie's videos, or SubThePewd, whatever. His way of doing it passive was so much better. So this is what we try. We don't really got it figured out. He obviously has all his spans passive stuff figured out with the ace, and then using the damage boost really early was really smart with the ODSs. So that's what we probably should have done. But I think I was trying out eco nerf just because if you could stop the crops, then good shot. But he just does this. I did a really early eco nerf, but he does a super early crops to get the heli spam trick going. We're sending in balloons to try and get lives from him. But his micro's pretty solid. Don't know why we've not used nerf. There's the nerf. I was a little bit late on that one. We're still farming because we want to try and get the Spectre. Once we get this Spectre, then generally doing alright. We're lining that rush. And he just keeps going. He gets loads of helis up, and now he's getting the early eco nerf, which means we can't use crops, which was really good as well. We try and we couldn't afford it. We tried to sell through it we basically lost by that moment. We probably should have tried to. Yeah, I don't know. We just lost by that point. We probably should have done an earlier genetic crops. But that was well done by that guy. Yeah, annihilated us. Not sure he's top one in Speranza, but because there's the like rapid guy this week. But he definitely seemed pretty good. Let's show this replay because the span games are so quick. This is the fourth one already. Anyway, so we're using the Cobra strat. We start to send straight away. Some people like it with salt, which would have worked well then. I prefer it with this just in case. Just because if you don't get any salts off, you still get a fair bit of benefit from the. Honestly, I have no clue what this one's called about it. Oh, a little cough. You still get a big benefit. I'm not sure why he's not going for there to double shot. So yeah, Swiss farms are a little slow. Not too bad, probably, which will be because of the nerf. Now we've begun to adjust him really early, which is basically just to try and stop him farming really quickly on, because if he farms off on well, and he's going to have to defend. So that's why we go around 6 to 7ish. We start adjusting, and now we need to adjust even harder. Because around 14, all the balloons are really packed in together. So we have loads of adjustments. All the like reds at the end and like yellows and stuff all become really hard to pop down. I've also gone for a boomer in this rather than the bomb, because if it gets that too late, we're probably losing anyways. If we get to a point where they can send BFBs, then we've probably lost already. And if they're going to rush us with like rainbows or something, then we could just get some ricochets up and turbocharge. Anyway, here we go. Here's the round 14 AI. Look at all that regrow, that cam grow. Super Monkey can't do nothing. Because we did it early, he's had to get loads of ninjas up rather than farming on, so he could never afford his temple. And that's how we beat Boston Mafia. Only 7 minutes so far, so we can whack some more games in. That's cool. Who shall we show next? I can't remember all of these. But let's just see this one. A jug player. We play Super Monkey on this one, but the game's really short, so someone must mess up quite quickly. Well, not really short. Well, not that short for a Speranza game, but still fairly short. Anyway, so we go for our double shot. Gets his as well. We're farming better than him. I remember this year. I remember how we did stay a fair bit ahead on farms. So yeah, so I don't think I did a span video on the grinds, but hopefully anyone that didn't know how I was at span knows that we're not like diabolical, but we're also in no way good. So yeah. Anyway, we go for genetic crops in this one. We didn't in the first one. We get that up, we get our Super Monkey up, which we do sell to get more farms in a second. We get the Sabo Ninja, in case he decides to rush us. We can just slow it down, get the Super Monkey, help prevent any chokes. We stay a plantation up, which is going to send in, not loads, just maybe like 15 sets of cam grow rainbows, which is actually sounds like quite a lot, but for span isn't really that much. But he damage boosts way too early. Here we are here, and Juggerlaunch is way too late. We decided just to finish him off, but he damage boosted with only a few of the ninjas on the screen, so it didn't really help him very much. And so we could indeed win that game. Right, let's choose one more. It's not span. Let's do this one. I can't remember the outcome of this one. Passive versus aggressive. So we start off with this. Same set as last time. He gets a double shot straight away. Very slow farms. Now we're going for Cobras. Eco nerf early. slow him down. Getting loads and loads of cobras up. Definitely prefer the cobra spam to ecoing. And then for some point I did ecoing, but yeah, I think a couple of times on longer maps in the grind I was trying ecoing with this, but oh my goodness, the cobra spam is so much better. Now we can already start adjustment. Yeah, we started the adjustment already. You can see the EI getting a lot harder already. No ceramic. Oh, there's a ceramic. There's an early damage boost, which you had to do. We eco nerf a genetic. Okay, so I ran out of storage because I forgot to delete other vids, and then we're just in the camera roll and taking up all the storage. So I don't know where it was, but I think it was roughly here because I think I paused it fairly quickly. Oh my god! Anyway, yeah, so we did it fairly quick. Loads more adjustment. Round 10. Yes, the Sabo. His farms are not very good. He gets a few ODSs up. To try and slow it down. 2 factories now, finally. But he just needs a damage boost again for round 14. And then does decide to get a Spectre in a second. Eventually. Oh, he has to ground 0. And now he gets a Spectre. So now the adjustment isn't really doing anything. So now we do the thing that sends the... I really should know the name of this. Not adjust. Anyway, we get the early ZOMGs. We send a few of these, even though I know he can defend. Just thinking I'm wanting to make him use powers if I can. Bring out any rusty micro. He doesn't have farms up yet. And so we're doing that. He does struggle with it a little bit. So, and use his last damage boost. However, he then sends us all out Moabs, which we should be able to defend. However, we'd need pretty solid micro, and we miss loads and loads of cobras. It looks so slow. We were hitting these really quickly, but we were missing so many. That, I'm missing the turbocharge button. That we couldn't quite. We need another 2 down there. Could have defended those Moabs. Then I'm not sure him being able to defend that COMG. But yeah, unfortunate. But he did indeed win that game. But anyway, there should be like a 12-minute vid now. The guy on number 1 on the leaderboard is absolutely smashing it. I don't know who this is, but it does indeed seem pretty good. I doubt he'll have played today because he's got so many meds. Oh no, he's yeah, not many. As you could see a game of his for some. Let's watch one of his games to see how Pro does it. So he's doing it heli strat, just the standard stuff. So he sends the pigs in. Does he use all his lightlings at the start, or does he go for a heli? I think he uses all this at the start. Genetic crops with only a few up. Okay, so he does it really quick. He messes up actually. Even a guy with this many wins can mess up. He's against passive strat. He is missing the button. He's not doing it 100% perfectly, but that's just human error, isn't it? Well, he's using that to help push back some of the defense. There's a bit of a defense. Now he does this. Or a temple goes up. Oh, but that gets rid of his farms entirely. So now retired, doesn't have any farms. Okay, so we sold some of them, gone for factory. I think he's waiting till camos. I think retired knows that he has to... Oh, he's going for adjustment. Wow, that's really smart. Because adjustment can't get defended by the super monkey. I would force him to defend it. To sell it. In order to be able to defend. Because he has no money really coming in other than the eco. Big balloon slow isn't going to do anything. Wow, yeah, this guy's so good. Anyway. I didn't mean to hit that. Anyway, that's the end of this video for today. And yeah, have a nice day. Adios.